Hello, are you someone who's too busy, overworked and underpaid? Have you ever dreamt of working for yourself or being your own boss? Well, research shows that just an extra £1,000 a month will significantly improve someone's life. And we're going to show you a way where you can have both time and money together. It's called the ACN Business Opportunity. Now I'd like you to meet one of the UK's top ACN Regional Vice Presidents. He's an inspiring leader and he's building a massive organisation. It's my privilege to introduce to you Regional Vice President Liju Thomas.
Hi, I am Liju, and today it's my privilege to share with you the ACN opportunity. An opportunity that changed my life in an industry called network marketing. In 2006, the renowned economist Paul Zane-Pilzer said that there will be more than 10 million new millionaires created in this industry alone. I wanted to be in that industry, and it did change my life. Here's a few important points. No compensation is earned unless customers are acquired. Success is not guaranteed, but directly influenced by an individual's specific efforts. Nobody is guaranteed income, and not everyone makes a profit. I'm going to use some hypothetical examples in this presentation, and they are just for illustration only, and not meant to imply typical earnings. So, when I was invited to an ACN event, I had a few questions come in my mind. First question, who is ACN? Founded over 20 years ago, in 1993, and right now operating in over 20 countries around the world, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. It's been featured in all of these top business magazines and was started by 4 phenomenal gentlemen, Mike, Greg, Rob, and Tony. 4 individuals, even after all these years, work together as a team. So when you come into ACN, you have an opportunity to work with these phenomenal business owners. Second question, what is it that we do? We have an online shop. That's my online shop. We direct our customers to our shop. When they buy the services and products, we get paid. But here's the beauty. We don't get paid once. We get paid for these customers month after month, year after year, generation after generation for doing the job once, as long as the customers remain a customer. This income is called residual income, the income that I wasn't taught at school. I was taught to exchange time for money. The more hours I did, the more money I made. That's linear income. Residual income, on the other hand, is getting customers once, getting paid for them over and over again. To give you an idea of the e-commerce industry, here's a video.
E-commerce has been one of the fastest growing industries over the past decade. Over 1 billion e-commerce users worldwide make purchases online to save time and transportation costs. Plus, they enjoy the convenience of being able to shop online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Imagine having your very own personalized online shop to be able to offer your customers a wide range of essential products and services. Managing your own online business has never been easier. We will host and maintain this fully functioning e-commerce business and take care of all the back office support. This includes processing of currencies and payments, providing customer service, maintaining the website content, managing inventory, as well as shipping products to your customers. Your personalized online shop will be available in 15 languages so that you can develop a global business in 24 countries on 4 continents. Traditionally, the cost associated with establishing an online global presence is extremely high and typically unattainable for the average person. However, we automatically provide this to you when you join our company. Earn money every time one of your customers places an order. All it takes is a few clicks.
So let's have a look at the essential services. The first one, fixed landline. The customer can keep the same line, the same services, but when they switch to ACN, we can give them savings. Once we do that, every month the customer pays their landline bill, we get paid. Next service, digital phones. You can now buy a digital adapter for £51. Give it an internet connection and pay £6.99 a month. You now have a UK landline number in a box. That's going to give you 500 minutes of calling UK landlines or mobiles with a 6p connection charge. What I also love about this, it's portable. So when I went to India, I took my adapter with me, gave it an internet connection there. Now I had a UK landline number in India. I could call to the UK and my friends could call me on UK rates. The great thing about this is now I can call my grandmother in India for free using my mobile phone. Once connected, every month the customer pays a bill, we get paid. Next, broadband, TV and phone. We partner with the fastest broadband provider in the UK, Virgin Media. Now, Virgin Media, hands down, are faster than all the providers here. Once the customer takes Virgin Media from our website, every month now onwards, when they watch TV, use the internet or make phone calls, we get paid. Next service, Joy Telecom, our own telecom company where we can now give a SIM-only deal to the customer, giving unlimited minutes, unlimited text with 5 GB of data for just £17.99 a month. Once the customers are connected, every month when they use their mobile phones, we get paid. All this here is the telecommunications industry. Next, home and business security, where we partner with the largest security company in the whole of Europe, Verisure, where they give state-of-the-art technology that no other company can beat. Some of the features include 24-hour guard response or monitored alarms with cameras inside. Phenomenal. Once customers are connected, every month they pay the bill, we get paid. The next service got me really excited. Gas and electricity. For business, we work with a company, LSI Utility Brokers. All that we need to do is pass them a lead. Go to your local business person, ask them for their last gas bill, electric bill, and a letter of authority form. Take that information and pass the lead to LSI. They have been running for over 20 years and they're one of the award-winning energy brokers. They will find the best deals for that customer. Change the gas electricity on your behalf. Once that is done, every month when that customer spends money on their gas and electricity bill, we get paid. But we can also take advantage in the domestic energy market. Now, most people in the UK are with the big 6 suppliers: British Gas, EDF, npower, Scottish Power, Southern Electric and E.ON. We work with the 7th largest company in the UK, the only company that gives you a price promise to be cheaper than the standard tariffs of all the other 6. That's First Utility. The customer goes to your website and gets a quotation and saves money. I saved £475 a year. That's phenomenal. Can you imagine when people switches on the kettle or turns on the light, you get paid? So 90% of what we do are essential services that people simply cannot live without. But ACN also went into the wellness and personal care industry. Why? Because it's the next $1 trillion industry. Why wellness? Most people today don't live healthy lifestyles. Who drinks 9 glasses of water a day? Or eats 5 portions of fruit and vegetable a day? Or eats a nice, nutritious, balanced diet of carbohydrate, protein, mineral, fiber? Most people don't. That is why ACN created Benavita, our own weight management system, where now you can get all the nutrition you need in a whole system, where you can lose weight or gain weight and maintain a healthy lifestyle with Benavita. Here's the video.
We all have a life we imagine, a life with purpose, energy, love. To live that life, we all need our good health. And for optimal wellness, the World Health Organization recommends at least 5 servings of fruit and vegetables each day, along with non-fat proteins at each meal, fiber, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. And of course, a good exercise regime. But our schedules are busy. We suffer from easy-to-grab food choices and lives led in front of a computer screen. That's why we at ACN found another, better way. Developed in our exclusive Swiss labs, the Benevita weight management system combines the power of scientifically proven weight reduction ingredients with a simple-to-follow, healthy lifestyle regime alongside our delicious meal replacement options, snacks, and supplements. It's easy, saves you money, and provides all the nutrition you need, and then some. Let's break it down. To equal the nutrition offered by the Benevita weight management system, you would have to eat 7 cups of alfalfa, 2 cups of asparagus, 7.6 cups of beetroot, 4 cups of broccoli, 2 cups of carrots, 2.5 cups of cauliflower, 9 pieces of Brussels sprouts, 7 cups of lettuce, 10 pieces of celery, 8 cups of cucumber, 9 cups of spinach, 50 grams of fish, 3 cups of brown rice, 5½ slices of brown bread, 150 milliliters of fat-free yogurt, 9 cups of cranberries. Sounds like a tall order, right? With the Benevita weight management system, you can eat right and get healthy for a small fraction of the cost you'd spend on that long grocery list of food items. Simply replace one meal a day with our delicious chocolate or vanilla shake it options and complement with Go and Recover capsules. If it's a snack you're craving, we have those too, the Benevita Chocolate Crunch Bar. We designed the Benevita weight management system with you in mind. Take back your life and feel great with the help of ACN.
Wow, Benevita means good life, which means you can be healthy and wealthy at the same time. ACN also launched organic skincare and hair care products by none other than Peter Lammis, a celebrity stylist well renowned around the world. Research says that over 60% of the cosmetics that you apply onto your body gets absorbed. So it's important what we put into our bodies. That is why Illumine was created. What is Illumine? Paraben-free, vegan, and organic. This means you can look good, feel good, and get paid in the process. So where do you fit into all of this? Traditional companies acquire customers by spending millions or billions in advertising, marketing, and mailing. What we do is we cut off the middleman and go directly through to the customer. This concept is called relationship or referral marketing. So I've answered who is ACN, what we do in ACN. Next question, how much does it cost? You now get your online shop. I asked a business coach, how much would it cost for an online shop like this? With an e-commerce platform, multiple countries, multiple languages, the back-end support, IT, infrastructure, invoicing, billing, commissioning. I was quoted hundreds of thousands of pounds. But the good news is this. Today you can acquire your ACN business by just investing £40 plus VAT. Now you have your online shop. ACN is going to host it, update it for you. Customer services, technical support, billing, commissioning, all done for you. There are only 2 things that we do in ACN. 1, we acquire customers. But when I first started, I thought to myself, can I acquire a lot of customers? I then realized I don't need a lot, just a few, because majority of these services and products are there in your own homes. Do you have gas, electricity, broadband, TV, phones, mobile phones, make local calls, international calls, eat chocolate, drink chocolate, use vitamins, took a shower? Of course. But the business is simple. The more customers we acquire, the more money we make. But can we acquire 100,000 customers on our own? Of course we can't. That is why the second thing that we do in ACN is we build a team, a distribution network. So now any customer that comes into our team, ACN now starts to pay us for them. And then they take care of the rest. Now, there are 2 kinds of people in ACN. 1, people who like to build their business slow. 2, people who like to build their business fast. For you to build your business fast, ACN allows you a one-time opportunity to buy a business builder pack that is heavily discounted, where you get over £645 worth of product for just £430. So your total is £470 plus VAT and delivery. So what can you do with these amazing products? You could try, sample, or sell them. If you just sold the products, you've made your money back. Now, you have your online shop. It's global, where you can now build business in 24 countries currently. Where are these countries? America, Mexico, Canada, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, UK. So now you know why I'm excited. Now, unlike a normal job where you get one salary, ACN gives you 5 income options. The first income is for your own customers. The second income, your team's customers. The third, fourth and fifth are bonuses. Let's have a look at the first income. When you come into ACN, who is your first customer? Yourself. The first thing that I did, I switched my gas electricity to first utility. I saved over £475 a year. I switched my broadband to the fastest Virgin Media. I took the latest security system through Verisure. I used to spend a lot of money on calling cards to India. Now, bought a few adapters, I make local calls to India. Took a $17.99 Joy mobile deal that I couldn't find a better deal anywhere else. Instead of eating unhealthy cereal, I now have healthy Benevita. And instead of applying chemical-filled cosmetics, I now use Illumine, the secret of the beauty of the stars. I am my own customer now. I can refer to other customers, but I get paid for every single customer that I acquire from my online shop. Month after month, year after year, generation after generation. Second income, monthly bonuses on top of the residual income for acquiring customers. But what got me really excited is the third income. 5 to 19% of your team's customers. What would you do when you come into ACN? The first thing, make a list of all the friends that you would have, all the contacts that you would have. Invite them for an event or a meeting where they can see the opportunity. Once they saw the opportunity, we asked them one question. Do you want to be my business partner and make some money with me? Or 2, do you want to be my customer and save some money? Whatever they do, we get paid. But what you will find is there are a lot of people out there looking for an additional income. The first 3 business partners you acquire now come on the first level of your network. Now they 3 find another 3. Now you have 9 on your second level, 27 on the third level. This goes on and on and on. The same concept was used by Facebook that made Mark Zuckerberg a millionaire. No, a billionaire. The same concept is also used by McDonald's. Over 30,000 McDonald's around the world. Any customer goes into any McDonald's, the owner gets paid. We have the same system. We create our distribution network. Any customer comes into our network, saves money on their gas electricity bill, buys a mobile phone, or gets a faster Virgin Media deal. We now get paid. This concept is phenomenal. I started like this, using this model. It changed my life. This is one of the things that the first documented billionaire, John Paul Getty, said. It is better that you make 1% on the efforts of 100 people than 100% of your own efforts. When you listen to successful people, you become successful. When you listen to broke people, you become broke. So this is what happens when you come into ACN. You spend £48, now you are a team trainer. You can qualify really quick by investing in the Builder Pack. Now you're qualified to make money from your team's customers. Now, teach just 2 people to qualify like you did. You achieve the position of executive team trainer. Now when you acquire business partners and they qualify, ACN gives you bonuses for helping your team grow. This is the fundamental building block position in ACN. Teach every person in your team to become an executive team trainer. You will achieve the highest position in ACN, which is Senior Vice President. Now it's a method of duplication. Imagine you could duplicate yourself and get paid for doing the same. Get 2 executive team trainers in your organization in 2 teams, you achieve the position of executive team leader. As you can see, the bonuses start to increase as you maintain your personal billing volume, which is your own customers, and your team's customers, known as group business volume. When you acquire 3 executive team leaders in 3 different teams, you achieve the dynamic position of team coordinator. Higher bonuses when you acquire business partners to qualify in your team. But let me give you an example of the residual income that can be earned. Imagine you're a team coordinator and you helped 2 people to find 2 who found 2 who found 2 up to level 6, where there are 64 business partners. Let's say everybody in your team acquired 20 gas electricity customers in their lifetime and about 8 Benavita customers. Your monthly income hits a whopping £5,278 a month, which is over £60,000 a year. What would you do if you made an extra £60,000 a year? What if you got 10% right and 90% wrong? That's still an extra £6,000 a year, which is good income. But add another 0 to 60,000 and you would not have exceeded what the top ACN earners earn. That is the phenomenal opportunity of ACN. I came into ACN part-time and I had my full-time job and my full-time business. But what I soon realized is that my part-time ACN business gave me more money and more time than my full-time job. It changed my life. What if you could make an extra 60 grand a year? Would it be okay if you could send your children to private school? Maybe a better holiday, or a better car, or a better lifestyle. That is what ACN does for you. Next position, Regional Director. In 3 teams, find a leader. Who is a leader? It's someone who will get to the top with or without you. Someone who wants to have a better quality of life. Someone who keeps their word. Someone who can lead a big organization. The first person that you might bring into your team probably might not do this business, but someone will. And 3 leaders, you're a regional director. Next position, Regional Vice President. Find your 4th leader. Final position, Senior Vice President. You found 5 and 6. A total of 6 leaders in your team. That's probably even better than you. That is what you want to find. When you get to these positions, you now have increased residual incomes and ACN sends you for all expense paid holidays. Phenomenal. What I also love in ACN is the training and support that you get. We have local, regional and international training events where we will help you grow your business. We will help you acquire customers. We will help you build your team. That is what I like. In ACN, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So I explained who is ACN, what we do in ACN, how much money we make in ACN. Here's why I do ACN, for this objective of time and money. When I looked at my job, it was a 40-year plan for me. Work 40 years of my life for 40 hours a week, for 40% income pension. I saw ACN as a 5-year plan. Compared to my job, I didn't have a boss in ACN. The security is phenomenal because no matter how bad the economy, people will always use mobile phones, broadband, gas and electricity. I also love the fact it was unlimited residual income. I do this today so that in 10 years time from now, I get paid for what I do today without a cap in my income. Also, my job wasn't willable, but in ACN it is. When you retire, you can give your position to your children so that your children can benefit from the business that you have created. Also, self-employed tax benefits in ACN. Finally, in your job you can stop dreaming, because if you don't build your dream, somebody else is going to hire you and build their dream. But in ACN, you start living your own dreams. Can you tell me where else in the world you can invest such a small amount and start to live your dreams? How much will it be worth for a business that gives you residual income? A global business that you can build in over 20 countries, for training by successful mentors, for expanding without hiring any employees, for a company that will cover majority of the capital investment, legal, product development, research, payroll and inventory. Today, you can get all of this for just £470 plus VAT and delivery. Now it's the time for your decision. I have found that successful people grab an opportunity when they see it and they never quit. I hope that you make the decision to join us. I made that decision. It changed my life. Today, a life of freedom, spiritual freedom and financial freedom. Go back to the person who introduced you to ACN and tell them your decision. Either to be a business partner and make some money with us, or be a customer and save some money. If it's not this, then what? If it's not now, then when? If it's not you, then who? When I became a regional vice president, I got to share my story with thousands of people, where I give 26 reasons of why it should be you. Thank you.
Today, from the bottom of my heart, I want to encourage you to do ACN. And not to impress you, but to express upon you, I will use every letter of the English alphabet to just ask you to do it. Do it for A, Almighty God who put you on this planet, to live as a legacy, not just live and die and pay bills. Do it for B, becoming the best version of the person that you can become. Do it for C, the charity that you support through ACN, who fed 1 million meals to hungry children last year. Do it for D, the destiny that you'll design, but deleting the devastating effects of debt in your life. Do it for E, the excuses that you'll stop making, that only sound best to the person who makes them, but are the nails that are used to build a house of failure. Do it for F, the freedom that you would have fought as you focus like a laser and not a flashlight. Do it for G, Gandhi's words that you will prove. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Do it for H, the humility you will develop of a servant leader who serves the team and not just manage it like a boss. Do it for I, the inspiration that you'll become to individuals who will one day look at you and say, because of you I didn't give up. Do it for J, the joy of being motivated and not manipulated. Do it for K, to kick out the toxic people who live rent-free in your head. Raise the rent and kick them out. Do it, do it. Do it for L, the leader that you'll become who leads by example and create more leaders and not followers. Do it for M, the mindset you will develop of a rich person who digs for gold and not a poor person who thinks about the price of the shovel. Do it for the N, the naysayers and the dream stealers who look at you and say, you can't, and you turn around and say, watch me. Do it for O, the opportunity of a lifetime that is being gifted to you that will make you ordinary to extraordinary. Do it for P, the professional that you'll become through practice that makes not perfect but better, as practice is the price that amateurs pay to become professionals every single day. Do it, do it, do it. Do it for Q, the quitter that you will not become, who's never remembered, as you prove that quitters never win and winners never quit. Do it for R, the respect that you will gain, as respect is not taken but earned. Do it for S, the strength that you will develop not by lifting weights, but by lifting yourself up every time you wake up, every time you lift yourself up. Do it for T, the team that you will develop, as you prove teamwork makes the dream work. Do it for U, the unique personality that you will be, who lightens the room as you enter and darkens it as you depart. Do it for V, the values and pillars our co-founders, Greg, Mike, Tony, Rob, build this business on. Vision, ambition, integrity, opportunity. Do it for W, the work ethic that will give your willpower the wings of an eagle who flies above the crowd of doubt. Do it for X, the extra vision that will make you a visionary who's initially ridiculed but then revered. Do it for Y, the youth that you radiate through your attitude that determines your altitude. Finally, do it for Z, the zeal that you will have of a free king and not a bound slave who does this